Kyosuke. Right? Onegaishimasu. Hajimemashite.
Let us begin.
What's up with the hat there, the safari hat?
I'm taking you to the Temple of Oud.
Do I have to get my hat?
Are you gonna be my sidekick?
Heck yeah. If you want me.
Yeah.
Hell
Come
yeah.
on. All right, short fuse, let's go.
We're on a journey, guys, and we got another pickup here.
All right. Another blind buy. Year of the Oud continues. This is video number 3 in the series. And this one is
That's a
really,
special one.
really extra special. So we need to open it in an extra special way. We have an unboxing. I know what it is. He knows what it is. And you should know what it is too if you can read the thumbnail. This is Feel Oud, the sample set, 3 fragrances.
Can't wait.
Crack her open. Let's see what's. Whoa! What is that?
This thing's called a gua. A little dusty from being on the shelf, but she's for chopping down trees, and we're. No, it's not for chopping down trees. Where are we
That's
gonna
for
put-
self-defense purposes
Oh!
only. It's for sending yourself to the hospital. Nice, you did that deftly.
There we go. I'll let you do the honors.
Oh yeah, all
I'm
right,
gonna put this back before I take somebody's eye out.
all right. So I have a quick story. Ordered this around holiday times, and it took a while getting to our secret location. So I actually emailed Feel Oud because I didn't have any shipping information, and said, "Hi, just checking up. Do you know where my package is?" And they responded promptly, professionally, and they wrote back to me, "You're good. It'll be there." And guess what? I'm good, and it got here. I didn't need any shipping information, so big
They
up
said
to
that we
Feel
got
Oud.
it. Don't worry about it.
So this is really, really
You want
special.
shipping information?
It's
It's
small.
going. It's on its way.
I'd say this is really well packaged right here.
Maybe we needed the gua again.
Whoa.
Dude.
What is, oh man, it's even sealed. Look at that.
Look at that.
Their logo is difficult for me to read. I think it's awesome. Very, very like 70s hippie bohemian Victorian style. And then even the top sealed. So perhaps the last hands that touched this box were on a plantation somewhere
For real.
making oud over in Thailand. All right. We're gonna need that. We need to crack this open. Oh, look at that. We can just pull it. All right. And dun 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 dun. Ah, what is that?
Oh man, just like a.
They're good with the
Ariz.
literature. All right, Feel Oud. All right, we'll read this in a moment. And what you get
Those
is
perfumes.
3 different colors of oud, 3 flavors of oud. And what I like about these is that they're all 3 different price points. We'll set this aside.
Let's go, baby.
All right, we have Sunrise and Sunset, we have Oud Balsam, and we have Oud de Grande. So let's start with Sunrise and Sunset because it's the first one. And I believe this is the cheapest one of the 3. This is $250 for, 30 mils, 50 mils. Double check for me, please. All right, thank you. Let's see how this guy sprays. All right, standard. Oh, smell too far. All right, here. I will read you the notes here. So it says that the Sunsire notes are, it says Sunsire, it doesn't say Sunrise. The Sunsire, I sired my son, are bitter orange, lemon, cardamom, and magnolia. Magnolia is a common note found in Dmitry Bortnikoff's creations. In the middle, we have, there is no middle. There's only sunrise and sunset. Then the sunset notes are vetiver, cedar, patchouli, Indian oud, and orris accord.
I almost get like an ambergris, like a oceanic lemon.
Oceanic lemon, yeah? Let's take a smell of this. I can see what you're saying. I think that might be
The oud, maybe? Or the might be the magnolia with a little bit of the cedar or vetiver. I don't know.
my guess. When I'm smelling, I'm getting quite a lot of base notes out of here. Like this is a perfume that automatically, like the top notes are up here and the bottom notes are down here, and I can smell the separation. So if you think about Indian oud, you can smell it. And then the same thing with the orris, that kind of creaminess that I think is giving it the saltiness. It's an accord. I don't know what they're doing to make that accord. Let's see if there's a blurb.
Oh, it changed already.
Oh yeah, it's fast moving. So there's a blurb on the,
It's like a sweet lemon. It's weird.
wow, it's on the move.
He's on a journey, guys.
So,
He's on a safari.
according to the Feel Oud website, sunrise, sunset here, sunrise and set is described thusly. This timeless, fresh, sparkling fougere composition with a touch of natural Indian oud opens to reveal the warmth of a fresh sunrise. This composition will have you looking forward to the dawn of a new day, ready for adventures and new discoveries. The heart notes and the base are slowly moving towards sunset with darker and more mysterious nuances. Sunrise and set is a classy olfactory journey with an everlasting companion, oud.
I can't stop smelling it. It's one of those. I keep getting drawn back into the lemon. I've never had a lemon oud mix.
I wonder why he calls it a fougere. There's like a fougere effect to it, but there's no lavender in here. Typically a fougere, that what old guys like me would call barbershop, would be like your lavender, oak moss, and either tonka bean or coumarin, so that you have that fresh, smooth, and then a little sweet on the bottom, ever so slightly earthy. But this, it's not overpowering, and you can tell this is an oud fragrance, but it's fresh. You know what? We'll let sunrise and set chill, and let's move on to
do it.
oud balsam. So why don't you spray that, and I'll find the blurb, because I watched Rusham Adams' video about these fragrances, and they are, there's some interesting learnings about that.
Darkened it right up.
Wow, if you need to dye your clothing dark brown, this is the fragrance for you. If you get it on your gi. So this says the notes are tobacco, coumarin, sweet raisins, and South Thailand oud. Smell while I describe. A balsamic tobacco oud composition with a gourmand twist that puts the focus on a rare Thai oud oil from nearly 100-year-old trees. In this perfume, we highlight the true essence of wild agarwood. It is resinous and spicy, bold and smooth, challenging and addictive. The quintessential oud perfume crafted by two oud master distillers.
I like this one a lot. It smells like a root beer float or
Oh,
something.
yeah?
I don't know. It has like a soda you smell to it.
It's really, yes.
Like a Coke or a root beer or something. But it's the oud and the spices in there that give it that. The resins, the sweet resins with the rough tobacco. It almost gets it like a herbally, like soda type of concoction.
It has, herbal's a good description for this because it has that aromatic, like
Mm-hmm.
I feel it in my nose. It feels refreshing in my nose, like cold air, but it's sweet. Like the raisin's definitely a descriptor.
Is it raisins or resins? Is there actually raisins?
This says resins.
I can smell raisin.
I apologize.
I smell raisin.
It does. It does have that dried fruit smell
does.
to it.
Sweet
My
resins.
apologies.
No, that's okay. Because I was gonna say on the card it said resins, but when I was smelling it, I did smell raisin.
So a couple things that are interesting that Russian Adam brought up, and we can pause here to reflect on Feel Oud, which is a side project for both Dmitry Bortnikoff and for Russian Adam. And since they both have their own brands now, Adam said with these fragrances, which came out in 2013, that these tried to bring him and Bortnikoff back to when they were basically distilling oud in their backyard, right? So there's this kind
Were they
of...
childhood friends or something?
You know what? I don't know that much about their relationship. They're obviously business partners, and they're two guys who love oud. And this, to me, smells like a really quintessential.
Does this smell
Type
more
of-
Russian Adam or more Bortnikoff?
This one,
Because you said Bortnikoff uses a lot more florals.
the last fragrance, the Sunrise and Set,
That smells more.
that smells
Bortnikoff.
more Bortnikoff to me. This, I think, might be the one where they both have their hands on it. Do you know what I mean? Like this is them doing hi.
it
Here's
together.
yes, this is us doing a quintessential oud perfume because this is really.
Do you like it?
Oh, I love this.
Do you? Yeah.
It keeps getting like fresher and more addictive. Like the
With the-
oud's very, very nice. Like the blending on this fragrance is
I enjoy this one because
extraordinary.
you can kind of separate the oud, and they play nicely with the sweet resins and the tobacco, and it's very complementary, very smooth, and you don't just get only oud, but it's almost like a showcase though.
It's fascinating. He was telling me, so one of the ingredients in here is rare Thai oud oil from nearly 100-year-old trees. So there's a bit of a qualification with that and an education. So there are teachings that come along with these perfumes, and that's squarely part of the Feel Oud mission. So the trees were 100 years old and wild before they were manually infected. And this apparently makes a difference. I'm not pretending to be an expert on oud or on agarwood cultivation, but the way you infect the tree, how old the tree is when it's infected, and how long you let it be infected. Infect, all take the quality. So he said the trees are 100 years old already.
Before.
Then they infected it. Then they were infected for at least 10 years. And he said that's what contributes to the high quality is the length of time the tree's infected, because the crummier ouds that are usually used in perfume, right, the really high quality stuff, we never get to smell because it is in somebody's palace, and it's being heated, right? Like they're cooking the oud to get, as incense. So this apparently is really high quality and something that might be perhaps close to incense grade, but the cheaper ouds that smell barnyardy, that have that kind of the funk, the Brettanomycin, maybe even like the poop. I'm not going to name names, but there's some houses out there that are putting this stuff in their perfumes and charging buku like dollars for it from like Cambodian farms. You know who you are. That's actually because they're just turning over their oud really quickly.
This has had time to mature.
This has had time. So, I mean, one of the appeals to doing anything with Russian Adam and Bortnikoff is that they say it's quality. I'm just a dude.
This is sweet now.
It's getting sweet. Why don't we hit the last one up? So this one, from what I understand, this is Oud de Grande, and just because of the French name, I'm gonna wager that this smells like a Russian Adam fragrance. because he loves French perfumery with the oud style. Would you mind if I spray this one?
Absolutely.
Cool, all right. All right. Ooh. So there's our juice.
Oh man, I can smell it over
You can
here.
smell it over here. You smell, and I will tell.
Whoa.
So this is the most expensive of the three. This is $350. And this has some of that really characteristic, assertive
Oh my
oud
goodness.
smells. But at the same time, it's got a really beautiful floral bouquet. So the notes for this are pink pepper, jasmine, and natural Thai oud. So again, I don't know exactly what this means, what natural Thai oud means, but check this out.
Oh, wow.
So the description is exceptional, unique, and luxurious floriental oud composition that consists of around 50% natural Thai oud. Let's try that again. 50% natural Thai oud oil with a gourmand and delicious scent profile, perfectly blended with the rarest type of distilled jasmine grandiflorum and sprinkled with a touch of pink pepper on top. Enjoy the beauty of the rarest natural ingredients used in abundance to achieve the most extraordinary aroma. Interesting note. So Russian Adam was saying about this, that this uses, there's jasmine in here, but it's a specific type, jasmine grandiflora, the hardest type to get. And this is done as it's either done as an extract or an absolute. Forgive me for not remembering, but the one type, the most common type of jasmine grandiflora, which is still very difficult to acquire, I believe is the absolute. He says this is the extract, which is even harder to do.
Really?
So this is really, when he says it's rare perfumery ingredients,
He could be charging way more than $350 for that.
you know, I think 350 is quite a lot.
Yeah.
And these are still available on the Feel Oud website, but
You think it's fairly priced then? Or overpriced, underpriced? I mean, obviously $350 for a bottle is crazy, but is the quality like that crazy?
this,
It has like, I don't want to even be rude when I say this. It has a funk about it that almost reminds me of like nail polish remover, or like some sort of like. There's a beautiful oud in here, but there's like almost like a there's something chemical about it to my nose.
that's because jasmine smells like urinal cakes to me.
That's what I was gonna say. It smells like a bathroom.
It smells, it has this kind of bubble. You have, picture like a water balloon, and inside is the oud, but it's wrapped around this mushy urinal bubble. So much so, I don't really get the pink pepper, but
Here, let me put this down. Should we go back through them?
I think we should. All right.
Sunrise and sunset.
All right,
or
you get the
sunrise
first.
and set. That's all it is.
Sunrise and set. And Sunsire is on there. That is not my bad reading this time. So again, our notes are bitter orange, lemon, cardamom, magnolia, vetiver, cedar, patchouli, Indian oud, and orris accord.
I like this one a lot. I like it a lot more, and it's the most inexpensive.
This is $2.50 a bottle, so not astronomical. All right, let's smell
All right, we're
these
back.
again.
Sorry about that. The phone storage died up on me, so.
You know, at Sensei Scent Say, you're used to high quality videos and low quality reviews. This time you're gonna get low quality everything. So smell this. So that's sunrise and sunset. It actually smells like a fougere. There is,
That they were talking about?
yeah, there is no lavender in that, but you get the like oak mossy lavender combination. So kudos to them for making
I love that one.
That's beautiful. All right, so that's our first one. Oud Balsam was the middle one. So this was the more resinous one with notes of, well, tobacco, cumin, and that Thai oud from the 100-year-old trees.
I get like just a sugary, syrupy, almost like you're gonna mix up a soda, but you don't have the carbonated water yet. You got that syrupy flavor of like a cola or a root beer, but it's really oudy.
This seems to be characteristic of the Middle Eastern style ouds that I've experienced, where you have like the oud and then you have a top. Like you have rose oud. There's usually not a progression like in French perfumery, but I like this quite a lot.
That's good stuff.
I think
I enjoy it. I would enjoy wearing that. I feel like we'll see.
I would
we'll see.
too. I mean, you definitely do get the cedar and the patchouli.
I would like a bottle of that.
Well,
I think.
your birthday's coming up.
Oh,
All right.
no. Oh no.
Let's take a look at Oud de Grand. How has it evolved? I really get the jasmine, right? If you think this is the most challenging of the three. The combination of the fecal oud and the pissy jasmine is, this is like connoisseur grade. And by connoisseur grade, this is like for people who say, oh no, I really like the way that smells.
This reminds me of Cyber Sex by Filippo.
That was a rough
Just
one.
a sweaty computer.
That was a rough one.
Doesn't it smell like that? Like sweaty computer?
You know what?
It's
I'd have to
not-
smell them side by side, but
It's
this
just not good for me. I don't like that at all. Like I'm trying to. Again, my only reference is the El Oud, but that's really freaking barnyardy. This is just nasty to me. I don't know.
I think that jasmine oud is a bold choice, and I have a hunch that you come back in an hour and this is going to be beautiful.
Like it's a good showcasing of jasmine.
Oh, absolutely. Like I can get a beautiful jasmine grand floor note. Like absolutely, you get the whiteness. I'm getting less of the urinal smell now. I'm getting more of the floral bouquet.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
you can.
So I think that urinal smell is going to fall away, and I think that the oud is going to become more woody.
It is like a bouquet of white flowers, but it just on its own it smells like a bathroom. Which, if you're into that, this is for you. It's challenging for me though. I'd have to try them out.
What do you think? Are you a fan of bathroom ouds? That's kind of a weird way to put it.
No offense to Russian Adam. I mean, we're just giving Dmitry Bortnikoff. I mean, I'm blown away by the stuff they've been able to put out, and just I'm fans of their work, whether I like that or not.
And this is where we're at on our oud journey.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? We come back next year or even next month, and we might have a completely different take on these three. But for right now, what's your top choice from these three?
One more. I think the one I would wear most is the Oud Balsam. I think if it was a sunny, nice day, the sunrise and set fougere. I want to say sunrise and sunset, but it's sunrise and set. That one is like second, but very close. I think I would prefer the Oud Balsam.
I'm with you on that because, frankly, this does smell like a straight up fougere right now. And why would I spend $250 on something I can get much more economically?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from knowing that this is a really excellent piece of perfume dupery. So, listen, I admire the both of them. I admire their educational project and want to thank you all for hanging out with us to take in the teachings. Let us know, are you familiar with Feel Oud? Are you a Russian Adam fan? Dmitry Bortnikoff?
I'm sure if you're watching this, you're a fan or know of his work or want to know if you should buy the sample set. I mean, that's a great option to give people. So
I think for the cost of this and the quality of what you're getting, it's well worth the money. So do check it out.
don't blind buy on this one, I would say.
Oh, full bottle?
Yeah,
No.
don't blind
No,
buy,
no.
because I've looked up reviews and it's nothing like I pictured, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So even in your head, if you make up, oh, this is what this would smell like, get your nose on it, because it's not 100%. So
I think that's an excellent teaching to leave everyone with.
all right, guys,
We bow us out.
Kyosuke, right? Domo arigato gozaimasu. Thank you, guys. Sayonara.